Okay, good evening to you all. Today is our day 60 of this 3-month data analytics bootcamp. Like I said, this bootcamp will last for about 3 months, and today is our day 60. Like always, we start by showing our outlines. That is what we have to cover for the day. So today we will discuss about a recap on what we did yesterday, and we'll also talk about dashboard. It's supposed to be, I suppose, try introduction to dashboard. That's what we are going to learn today. But before then, let's start with the recap. That is what we did yesterday. Yesterday, we discussed about choose function. That's what we did. Something that we didn't treat the function, and I think is kind of pertinent for us to talk about it, since yesterday we are not solving the week 8 assignment. So we did choose, and we concat choose uh with rand between function. So you see how what you can do with the two of them. That is when you have choose, you are to select or to choose between a particular data given to you to select a particular name. So you can go ahead and use the choose and rand between to just select any random name that you want within a data without being, biased or highly partial. So that what we did. And also I shown you what has to do with creating of slicers and just rough data and the others. So I hope those that missed yesterday's class have watched the video. So that's what we did yesterday. So today we're going to talk about introduction to dashboard in general, or dashboard in general. That's what we are going to talk about today. So first of all, you need to have to understand, in short, what is dashboard. What you need to understand first. What is dashboard itself? So after doing everything that you have learned, things that has to do with all what we have done, uh, cleaning the data, transforming it, even from the understanding the data, entering it, cleaning it, and whatever you analyze the data and you did everything. So you need to share that report that you have done. So dashboard is a way of sharing that report in a one-page format or template, so that within a particular page of that you just created, everything related to your work is there. Not unlike sharing of it using or reporting it using other means that has to do with PowerPoint and others. That's not what I'm talking about. Now we're talking about sharing the raw data in a very understandable way that even people without knowledge of what you did can understand what the dashboard is saying, because the dashboard can contain a lot of things, but it's in one page. Different charts, different reports, different numbers, and different things in one page, showing people that this is what you have done. So that's what this dashboard is all about. And also, uh, this dashboard, you need to design it. You need to create the dashboard. Normally, it's your test, even though it's not going to be like to your test, but to the test of the stakeholders or to the test of the people, that when they look at it, they can understand what the dashboard is saying or what the dashboard is given to people. So though we are not talking about the live dashboard currently, we are not talking about that. We're talking about normal work that you did, and you are going to share the dashboard. Even if you are going to delete the data, for example, now if I create the dashboard with the charts and I deleted the data, whenever I bring back the data, everything will bring the charts, all of them will come back the way they are. So you can make it looks like, the chart can be dynamic, and it can also be live if there is live data entry. So it's sometimes some people call this dashboard a report. You will be hearing a report. Like I just said, it has to do with the reporting of the work, but in a what? In a graphical way of showing people this is what you have done, and whatever. When people look at it, they will see a very good looking something. Like I said, unlike PowerPoint, maybe if we are going to, we'll talk about the sharing using PowerPoint next week. But that will have to do, you are going to create each slide. And each slide, you are going to give a narration about the slides. That's the difference between this dashboard sharing and that other sharing of, presentation in PowerPoint. So we'll discuss about that later, but now you need to understand this sharing. And sometimes this is a kind of way of showing what you have done even before showing that report, because there is narration. Like I said, there is narration when you are sharing your report in PowerPoint. There is narration. You need to explain everything in the PowerPoint. You need to be talking. You need to be saying a lot in it. So that's what at least that what dashboard is all about. So it's just to create a visualization of the entire report of the data in one page. That's what it means. So we are going to do that. I'm going to show you that. I'm going to show you how to start. I'm going to show you how to do a lot of things in that, but we are going to treat it today, tomorrow, and next tomorrow. So don't rush it, and just learn what you learn and practice what you have learned. So that's what we are going to discuss today. So there are things that I just want you to understand before you create the dashboard, even though we'll talk about that in next class. But I want you to have insight about it. Always you need to understand that when you are creating this, or while you are creating the dashboard, know your audience. Know people that you are giving the dashboard to. We already treated each chart. We talk about what type of data you use for each chart. We discuss about that. So please go ahead. Whenever you are creating the charts, make sure you are creating charts that are related to the data. And like I said, some charts are overlapping. So you can create this chart for this data. You can create the same charts or different charts with same data. You can do that. So the charts sometimes overlap. So you can create two charts, different charts like this. And don't keep repeating the charts. So if you use a particular chart, if there is chart that even if it is the same data but different charts, you can use different charts in that data. So you can do that, but don't keep using when we look at your dashboard, we keep seeing column chart, column chart, column chart. All the dashboard is column chart. So it's just something that will just so it's just the column chart that you know how to use. So you need to understand when you are creating the dashboards, just be mindful of the charts that you are going to use. Use this, use that, arrange this, arrange that, and so on. So I'm going to show you a lot. We are going to learn a lot today. So please just focus, because now it has to do with designing. I don't know how you are going to design yours. Go ahead and design whatever you want to design by yourself. Me, I'm going to show you how to take this, put this, color this. That's what I'm going to show you. I'm not going to design to complete everything for you. I'm just going to guide you. Go and practice it, because your project and everything is based on that. I'm just going to teach you everything what you need in order for you to create a very good looking and awesome chatbot dashboard. So yeah, that's what we are going to do. So please listen and focus on what you are going to see. Don't rush everything. I'm going to just keep showing you, you did this, you did that. That's what we are going to do. Okay, so let me delete the project this, sorry. So let's go back. This is where we stopped yesterday, if you can recall. This is where we stopped. So I think okay, this is my rough work. Don't worry, it's just a rough work. I've already created my charts that we are going to use. It's just rough work. You go ahead and create yours. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to just open normal sheets. Let me create new sheets. I will just name this sheet dashboard. Make sure you name your sheet as dashboard. Just name it dashboard so that people will know that's where you can call it report, or you can call it dashboard. I've told you some people call it report. You can call it dashboard. Anyone you want it. So first of all, leave your page like this, please. Leave your page like this, 100%. You see it. But sometimes if you put too much chart and you didn't arrange them, you need to reduce it maybe to 90. But I kind of think you're supposed to leave it 100 is okay, so that you can arrange all the chart the way it's supposed to be. Please just leave it 100. Don't touch anything. So secondly, now we have started. So I'm going to start designing the dashboard. Just keep watching what we are going to do. You learn how to remove the grid lines. You know that. just remove the grid line. No, because now we are no longer in need of any grid lines. So get rid of grid lines. So we are getting rid of them. So this is how the page is going to look like. Okay. So secondly, what we are going to get rid of, so we can also get rid of all these heading, formula bar, because we don't need them. All of them, we don't need them. We don't need heading, we don't need formula bar, we don't need anything. But the reason why I will leave them, because it will help you sometimes to arrange. When you finish arranging, you can remove them. So that why I will just bring them back. When we finish arranging, that is when you finish your arranging, you finish putting everything, the formula and whatever you want to put within the page, then you can bring back whatever you can just get rid of them and arrange the page and everything. So, but I will just leave them for now. I'm not going to get rid of them because they will come in handy. So I will not delete them now. So that's number one, number 2 or 3 or whatever. That's it, what you are going to do. The next thing is there is need for you to change the color if you want. Change the color of the page so that the dashboard that you're going to put is going to look somehow, not just white color like this. If you want, you do it. If you don't, leave it blank white the way it is. Some dashboard you will see them are white, some are not white, are black, dark, or something. So to do that, you can click Control A, or you can come here and click this. It will just highlight the entire page for you. Just highlight everything and change the color here. So you can pick any color that you want, any color. So I can put anyone, you can just put the custom color. If you have the cuts of the color, just put any cut that you have. If you don't, just drag and select any color that you want. So I'm going to put this, I think. Okay, I don't even know the color. So you see it's even white. So it's white, so I don't need it. Let me come back. Or maybe let me just select it out of this. So we have colors. So I can just select this. If you don't want, select anyone. Me, I don't even know which one to select. But when I'm doing real work, I know the type of color to work with. So let me just select it all and put this one back. So maybe I will use this color. Yeah, maybe I will use this one. So use any color that you want, but make sure any color that you are going to use is something that, you know, when you open, I can't use this one. I just need a color that looks somehow light. Or maybe, sorry, let me put this. Let me put this so that I'll show you something. Okay, so this is number one thing to do so that you can change the color when you bring the chart. So make sure the chart that you are going to bring, you change the color of the chart to looks, you know, the way the background color is. Like I told you, if you don't want, please don't even put color. You can just make it white, leave it white the way it is and do your work. So maybe let's just leave it white maybe. So you can do it. I'm just going to keep showing you. When you did this, if you don't want, you did this, you just remove it. That's it. So let's continue. So the next thing we are going to do is you need to name the dashboard. First of all, you name it. You need to name it. So please, to name it, you are not just going to write, for example, whatever match and center and that. We are no longer in that. That's not exactly what we are going to do. What you are going to do, you need to learn how to use the insert tools. Insert tools. You need to learn how to use them. So come to insert. When you come to this insert, you will see this text box. Click on it. When you click on it, just come and design it. Just drag it. When you drag it, you can just arrange it, stretch it, do this, whatever you want, take it up like this. You see, I'm just dragging it. You see, just take it up, arrange it the way you want. Just write whatever you want to write inside it. So I'm just going to say 20, or let me just say sales report up. Or I'm just going to say, for example, Nijara multi-trade company limited 2021/2022 sales report dashboard. That's what I'm going to write. So now I will just highlight all the text because it's inside this text box. I'm going to change everything the way I want. I'll just put area black. and I'll increase it. I'll just keep increasing it. Yeah, just increase it. So I'll make it 23 like this. So it's like this. I'll leave it like this. I'll bold it since it's already bold. I'll just make it like this. Maybe I'll change the color. Let me use any color. I'll use this color. Okay, sorry, before I even change the color, come to shape type. You can just come to shape. So you can select any type of shape that you want. You see, there are different of them. You can just click here, you will see different shapes. You see, there are different types of shapes. Any shape that you want, you can just select it. So maybe I'll just, let me put this one. So the text color, I will make it white. So I will change the text color to white. Here it is text field. I will make it white, you see. So now I will use the white. So I have this Ejara multi-thread. So you see, I just create something like this. It's just going to look somehow. If you change the background, for example, maybe I just change the background. Maybe I use, let's say I use this background. You see, this is how it's going to look like because I have different background. Or maybe I put any this color like this. So this is how it's going to look. Maybe I just change the background, something like that. So you click here, you can drag it. I can make it top. Maybe I'll just peel everything, take this up and fill it like this. Okay, sorry. So it's supposed to be at the end of my page. You see, it's supposed to be at the edge. So now this is what I just created. This is the dashboard. So that's the name of the dashboard. So please take note on this. You can do that, like I said, by just clicking insert, put this white, put it and do whatever you want. That way you can drag it any how you want to drag it. Some people, take note, some people are using it landscape. So now if you want, you can use it landscape. So I can just go ahead and take another shape. Maybe if you want, you can just use it as maybe landscape. Just take it like this. Let me come back here, take it like this, for example, make it like this. You change the shape. I can just come ahead and select this one. Maybe I'll just put 2021 slash 2022 report. Then I will highlight it. I will change the format. Don't worry. I'll put area black. Then I'll increase it. Then I'll just come here, just highlight it again. You click here, you see, you never use this. You click here and you make it vertical. You see, I just make it vertical like this. You see, I'll make it center or I'll make it sub like this. You see, I just create 2021, 20. Some people will just make even this ijara that I just created. Some people will put it as landscape like this. You never use this, I know. You never use this. So now I just show you how to use that. You can go ahead and use it if you want. You can just create something like that. So you can rewatch the video and see what you can. So I'm deleting this because I don't need it anymore. So this is it. And me, I don't like this background color anymore. Oh, black one will. Yeah, we can use this black one, right? Yeah, black and gold is kind of awesome sometimes. When you are using black and gold, it's awesome. So if I can change the shape fill maybe to, okay, fill, let me make it gold. Yeah, if we use gold or something that is more gold than this one, is kind of awesome sometimes when you are using black and gold. So, but let's not have too much colors, please, so that we'll just keep it you know, light. Okay, let's just leave it like this. Is okay. White color also is okay. So now the next thing is you can go ahead and start putting this thing is kind of big. You can reduce it. Let me just reduce it a little bit. Let me make it center. Yeah, it's okay. You can just make it, it's okay like this, maybe it's okay. So now, first of all, you want to have things. Or for example, let's say, okay, let me show you my rough work. Here it is, this is my rough work. So maybe this is the profit, like I just did. It's just a data I just clean. I create a lot of things, different things like that. I don't want the class to be too long. That why I didn't so I'm going to do everything with you, this and that. You all know how to get this. Go ahead and do it. So this is the total amount within the grand total of 20, the profit. This is the grand total 49, and this is it. So what I'm going to do is the selling is this, and this is this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show the total sale of 2021 and 2022. That is the total revenue generated by the company. That's what I'm going to get. The total revenue generated by the company. So if I'm going to say, for example, equals to sum open bracket, this is it. I'll press enter. So it's just total revenue. So now it's going to be, I'm going to change it to currency. So I'm going to show you something, please. Just watch what we are going to do now. I'm going to show you something. If you want to, for example, let's come back to this. Sorry. Let's come back to the dashboard. If I want to create this, sorry, there are a lot of things to do. Okay, let me just show you this. If you understand this, then you can go ahead and do the rest by yourself. So now if I want, I can just say, for example, total revenue. I can just call it total revenue. So this is where how the total revenue is. So you can reduce this to take it a little bit up. You see, I just bring it up, the total revenue. If I want, I can match this. All this, I don't want you to, you can keep using this text box to put it, but if you want, you can use the normal Excel and use it if you want. You can do that. So now I'm just going to use the normal Excel. I don't want to keep using this thing, the text box that we just did. So I'm just going to create the total revenue. So I'm going to put the total revenue here. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the total revenue. If you want to put the total revenue, you are going to put the insert. Make sure you put it. Just bring it back. Let me just draw it. So when you draw it now, you click it. You are inside it. Just click the formula bar. Come back to the rough work. If you click the data here, if you click the data, it will not work for you. Please take note on that. It will not work for you if you click the data. Let's press enter. It will not work for you. It will not work for you like this. So if you want it to work, when you click on it, you click enter. For example, now you see it's working. That means you need to copy this copy it, put it just value, paste value, not with the formula. It's with the formula that how it's worked. Without the formula, just put it like this. So now if you come back here, you just click on the formula bar, press enter, go to this, click this, you see it's working, press enter, it will bring the entire value here for you. So if I come back here, maybe I change this 2.4, maybe I change it to 2.8, you see automatically, okay, sorry, it's supposed to be equals to this without the formula, equals to this without the not paste value, equals to without the formula. So now if you come back, automatically it will keep changing. So if I change anything here, maybe I change this to 30, automatically the two of them will change. It will work, but it will not take the formula. Take note on that. The dashboard will not take the formula. I just want to show you this. So just let me configure this. Sorry. Let me configure this. Arial black. I'll just increase it the way I want it. Just put it like this. Put it back here. You see, so you can change the shape. I can change the color in the shape. You can change it any color you want to give it, or you can change the color here. You can make it this, or you can change the color. Let's make it red, or any color that you want. You change it the way you want it to be. So this is it, how we want it. Just get rid of this white. Go to shape, click on it, no fill. Click on this, no fill, no outline. So it's going to be like this. You see, it's just going to be like this, the way you want it. That's how it's going to be. So please take note on that. Please, I'm just going to show you all this so that you can go ahead and do it. The next thing we are going to use, I'm going to show you how to use a shape also to change, because some people would, you see them, they will just create a line here that differentiate this top. That is where they are going to put the values. All these are going to take the values here. All these are going to take the values. You can just keep the total revenue, total this, 2021 and everything. Some they just strike a row that will differentiate this. Don't worry, like I said, we are going to keep working with this dashboard for today, tomorrow, next tomorrow, and don't worry, we are not rushing anything. So I'm going to add this. I'm just going to draw this. You see, I'm just going to draw a line like this. I'm just going to draw it. You see, I can change the outline the way I want. So just bring it here. Some people will just use it. So the shape outline, I'm going to say no outline. You see, it's going to be like this. So for the color, if you want, you can change the color and put any type you want. Just put anything. So we can use the normal blue that we are using. Maybe that will differentiate that one and this one. Maybe this is where you are going to be putting the charts, and this is where you are going to keep creating all this. So I can take this up, maybe to be very close to this. Like this, I can take it this way. So this is what you just did. So if you want, you can duplicate it. Just click on it, Control D, duplicate it. For example, put it here. And this one also, if for example, we created using that text box, we can just duplicate it. But if we don't want, just copy it and paste it here, because if you paste it here, it will you will be suffering just trying to do this, do that. So I highly recommend, like this, like serious, I highly recommend to just use text box and create this, even the name. So I'm just going to delete this name. Let me just cut it. I'm just going to insert. You see, I'll just insert this. Let me just draw one, paste it inside. I'm just pasting it inside. So I will change everything, the Arial black. I'll just do it like this. Remove the outline of the shape. Just remove it. So now I can drag it here. So for the fill also, I'll remove the fill. So I'll drag it here like this. You see, I just created. So if I want to duplicate it, let me just reduce it a little bit. You see, I'll just click on it. Click on the line. Click on the line and click Control D. That for the duplicate. Control D. Maybe I'll just drag it here. You see, I'll drag it here. Maybe I'll say 2021 revenue. Then I will put the 2021 revenue. So I'll just reduce it. Maybe I'll reduce it a little bit. Then I will go and copy. If I have the 2021, you see, there's the 2021 revenue. You see, I'll just put the 2021 revenue there, that it will going to be here. So let me just do it. So I'm going to change this to currency. I'll say currency. So I'm going to say, I'm deleting this. I'll just, all I need to is to just delete everything. Equals to, I'll come to rob work. Then I'll click 2021, enter. It's going to be me 2021 revenue. So you are going to copy format and just paste it here. Is going to do the same thing for you here. So we have 2021 and 2022. So we can go ahead and create 2023, 2024. Put anything that you want to put there. You just put it there, and just I'll just make this like this. So now that's how you are designing the dashboard. So you can change the color, like I just said. Change the color to any color that you want, and change it to anyhow. So I'm just removing this. Put whatever you want and create whatever you want to create. So we have only 2 minutes to go. If you have a question, you can ask. If you don't, I think you can just go ahead and try this and just keep putting the values and whatever. Tomorrow when we come back, we'll continue and start putting the charts and start creating some things in the dashboard and others. So if you have a question, you can ask, please. But this is where we are going to stop today. We only have 2 minutes to go. So if you have a question, you can ask it. If you don't, I think after these 2 minutes, we can call it a day. So you go ahead and start practicing what you learned today. Because here I introduced you to a lot of things that you think is not part of it, but is part of it. So go ahead and start using that. You see this inside this textbook that I just showed you. Please try as much as you can to learn how to work with it. Please try as much, because it takes some time. If it's the first time you saw it, it will take some time for you to just learn how to work with it. But just go ahead, watch the video, and you can be able to do it. If you have a question, you can ask. Yeah, the no outline is to remove the line. That is the outline of the box. Now, if I put this outline, for example, let me give it the black color. You see, there is black color at outline of this particular box. You see, there is black color. If I make it red, let me turn it to red. If I turn it to red, you see, there is black, there is red color. Let me change the page color to black so that you will be able to see it well. You see, there is black color at the outline of this yellow. You see, there is red color. So let me turn it to white. You will see white. You see, there is white now. But if I remove this outline, then there is no anything. Then you are not going to see any light. It's only the color that is as outline of the this thing. So that's what this outline is all about. And this fill is the inside color. So if I turn it to red, it's going to be red. If I turn it to black, it's going to be black. So that's what it is. So if I click it back, I turn it to white, it's going to be white. You see, this is how it looks like when you change the color. That's what outlines mean. That means the outline just is just they blend the words out and line. So line and outline. So that's what it means. So please go ahead and practice it. I will put the video, I will upload it, I will send it to you. And this is the beginning of the dashboard. I will continue tomorrow. Have a wonderful dream and take care, please. Good night.